Thank you.
Raise your hand if you have ever drank coffee before or ever eaten a chocolate bar.
I eat chocolate all the time. Love it. Even coffee. It's great.
Boy.
No one asked you!
Caffeine can be found in foods such as coffee, chocolate, tea, soda, and energy drinks. It was discovered in 1819 by Friedrich Brønger, and it is now consumed by most worldwide. Caffeine is known almost by everyone to act as a stimulant in humans. It acts as a water pill, raises blood pressure, increases alertness and brain activities, and it inhibits sleep. But most people are unaware of its effect on plant growth and animals.
Some plants can benefit from the use of caffeine depending on the type of caffeine you use, the amount of caffeine you use, the acidity of the soil, and the variety of plants tested. If you would like to see more lush growth in your lawns, sprinkle and spread a large amount of coffee grounds all over the bare spots. This works because coffee grounds are a type of organic matter that have the ability to add nutrients to the soil. It also helps to attract worms that feed on the grounded coffee and at the same time help to aerate the soil.
You can also use coffee ground at the base of shrubs and trees or work them into the top layer of your flower beds.
Studies have proven that caffeine has adverse effects on animals exposed to it. In its natural form, caffeine functions as a pesticide and inhibits enzymes in herbivorous insects' nervous systems, triggering paralysis and sometimes death. Caffeine was also proven to show permanent reproductive harm to other insects. Similar disorientation was observed in experiments where spiders were fed caffeine-laced flies, a meal after which the spiders were incapable of creating symmetrical webs.
When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was.
Bigger animals, such as cats and dogs, appear to be more sensitive to the effects of caffeine than humans and most insects. The ingestion of moderate amounts of coffee grounds can easily cause death in small cats or dogs.
Want to see what happens when a dog eats too much chocolate? Click away now. This is Sophia, a boxer who made an animal hospital in Virginia look like a scene from The Exorcist after eating too much chocolate. Sophia's problem started last holiday season when she and an unnamed canine partner in crime helped themselves to more than a kilo of chocolate left under the Christmas tree by owner Daisy Roja. Chocolate contains a stimulant called theobromine that is toxic to dogs. It can affect the heart, kidneys, and central nervous system. Dogs who eat too much chocolate can die. At best, they'll suffer symptoms including diarrhea, seizures, and vomiting. The darker the chocolate, the more theobromine it contains. Doses of around 100 milligrams per kilogram of body weight are toxic to dogs. Sophia and the other dog were rushed to an animal hospital for treatment, suffering from vomiting and high heart rates. After chucking up another chocolate fountain, the dogs were fed activated charcoal to stop the toxins from being absorbed and given intravenous fluids. The animal hospital released the pooch puke photo on social media to warn owners not to feed their dogs chocolate this festive season. Sophia and her friend survived death by chocolate and made a full recovery from the incident.
But there's one insect that beats the odds and benefits from caffeine almost as much as we do: the bee. Studies on bees have shown that they're more likely to identify the odor of caffeinated nectar than other nectar types, indicating caffeine-influenced improvement in memory. Researchers believe that the bee's brain neurons respond more strongly to stimulus following exposure to caffeine, enhancing their recollection of the encounter and enabling them to later return to the same location for more business.
Besides the bee, do you know any other animals that benefit from caffeine? Another animal that benefits from caffeine is the chicken. A study was conducted on a corporate poultry farm, revealing that the chickens to which they belonged were consuming caffeine. Further investigation exposed that there were coffee byproducts and powdered tea additives in their feed. These were added to discourage sleep and promote the chicken's intent on eating for longer periods of time, leading to a more chubby product. Chickens are not the only animals to experience a caffeinated pick-me-up. Horses also display exceptional endurance, jumping ability, and speed after the administration of caffeine, as well as reductions in mental and physical fatigue.
In conclusion, caffeine is not harmful to us humans, but it has been documented to negatively impact brain cells and alter behavior in spider, dramatically change heart and respiratory rates in dogs and cats, impairs the reproductive system in insects, and at times kill. The effect of caffeine is not all bad. There are benefits like fast growth in some plants and very rich looking lawn or flower beds.